Okay, let's unpack this. You might not know much about basalt fiber, but it's a truly remarkable material.
It really is. High-performance stuff derived right from volcanic rock.
Like geological magic almost,
Yeah.
spun into these super strong, heat-resistant threads.
Exactly, and its strength-to-weight ratio is incredible. Plus, it has some decent eco-friendly properties, too.
Which is why it's gaining traction, right?
Right.
The numbers we're about to dive into, based on cognitive market research, are truly eye-opening.
Yeah, they really are.
So today we're doing a deep dive into the global basalt fiber market forecast, looking from 2021 right out to 2033, our mission, to unpack this fascinating growth path and, figure out what it tells us about bigger global industrial trends and what that might mean for you.
Well, what's fascinating right off the bat is just how rapidly this market's expanding globally.
Okay, give us the headline figures.
Right. So in 2021, global sales revenue was 289.052 million USD, almost 290 million.
Okay, decent base.
But get this, it's projected to hit nearly $500,478 million by 2025.
Wow, already a big jump in just a few years.
And then it really takes off. The forecast for 2033, over $1.3 billion USD, that's $1,307.77 million to be precise.
Over $1 billion, from under $300 million in 2021.
Exactly. It reflects a strong compound annual growth rate, the CAGR, of about 13.4% year over year. That's more than quadrupling in just over a decade. I mean, that's a staggering trajectory for any material.
It really is.
And it seems Asia-Pacific is absolutely central to that story. The research calls it a major growth driver.
Oh, absolutely. Asia-Pacific is huge here.
So what's going on there? What's propelling it so fast?
Okay, so the revenue there was around $105 million USD back in 2021.
Right.
Projected to leap to over $500 million USD by 2033. That's $500.646 million, actually.
500 million just in Asia-Pacific.
Yeah, with an impressive CAGR of just over 14%. 14.084% to be exact.
And the drivers.
A lot of it is massive infrastructure development and increasing use of advanced composites. Think construction, automotive sectors.
Makes sense. And within that region, China is clearly leading the pack. It goes from about $41 million in 2021 to a forecast of over $200 million by 2033. $202.261 million with a 14.5% CAGR.
Still very strong growth.
But India's market is also remarkable. Starts smaller, around $19 million in 2021.
Okay.
But it's set to hit nearly $100 million, $97.125 million by 2033. And its CAGR is actually the highest individual country rate we see here, over 14.6%.
14.6, wow. That really underscores the scale of industrialization happening there, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's a key takeaway.
Incredible growth out of Asia, then, clearly positioning it as a global leader. Now, let's shift focus a bit. What about North America? How does its contribution compare? Similar drivers?
Yeah, North America is definitely a significant player, too. Not quite the same explosive rate as Asia-Pacific overall, but still very strong.
Okay.
Its total revenue climbs from about $83 million USD in 2021 to a projected $354.5 million by 2033. So $354.505 million. The CAGR there is solid, nearly 13%, 12.938%.
Still very respectable growth.
Yes.
And the U.S. dominates that, I assume.
Predictably, yes. The United States is the largest contributor. It jumps from around $66 million, $66.444 million in 2021, to almost $280 million, $279.562 million by 2033. That's a 12.849% CAGR.
And what's driving it there? Different factors than Asia?
Similar, but maybe with a different emphasis. You see strong demand from industries looking for those high-performance, durable materials. Think aerospace, defense.
Ah, okay. Where basalt fiber's unique properties really shine.
Exactly. But Canada and Mexico are showing robust growth as well. Canada goes from about $10.7 million to $47.6 million, a 13.3% CAGR.
Nice.
And Mexico from about $6.2 million to $27.3 million with a 13.1% CAGR. So significant contributions across the board there.
Got it. Okay, so North America is strong. And what about Europe? Are they keeping pace with this demand? Any unique applications there?
Europe's also showing solid growth. Its market revenue was just over $62 million in 2021, 62.435 M. And it's projected to grow to over $270 million, to $270.584 million by 2033. The CAGR is right around 13.2%, 13.196%, pretty consistent with North America.
Interesting. And the focus there?
Well, what's particularly interesting in Europe is the push for lightweighting, especially in the automotive sector.
For fuel efficiency and emissions.
Exactly. And also advanced construction materials, particularly for sustainable infrastructure projects. That seems to be a big driver.
Which countries are leading the way?
Key contributors include Germany. They're set to grow from nearly $12 million, 11.675 M, to over $53 million, 53.576 M. The UK is also significant, moving from about 7 million to 6.993 M to over 31 million, 31.38 AM. And France is a strong performer, too, around $6.5 million, 6.556 M, growing to over $26 million, 26.247 M.
So consistent, strong growth across the major European economies as well. Okay, so we've hit the big three: Asia Pacific, North America, Europe, clearly the powerhouses.
Yeah.
But is this growth just limited to them? Or are we seeing basalt fiber gain traction elsewhere? What about, say, South America, the Middle East, Africa?
Good question. And yeah, the growth isn't exclusive. These other regions are absolutely part of the story, showing significant, consistent growth, too. It demonstrates the global appeal of the material.
Right.
Take South America. It's forecast to grow from around $16 million, 16.187 M in 2021, to over 90 million, 90.195 M by 2033. That's a strong CAGR, 13.6%.
Very strong. Actually, slightly higher than North America or Europe's average.
It is, and Brazil plays a key role there, driving a lot of that demand, growing at about 13.7%.
Okay, and the Middle East.
Also a healthy trajectory, from nearly $14 million, 13.759 M in 2021, to about 55, almost $56 million, 55.685 M by 2033. The CAGR is a bit lower, 11.8%, but still solid growth.
Driven by?
Often tied to those large-scale development and infrastructure projects you see in the region. Saudi Arabia is a notable contributor there.
Makes sense. And Africa. Start smaller, I imagine.
Yeah, the starting base is smaller, about $8.4 million, 8.44 M in 2021. But it's projected to grow quite significantly, percentage-wise, to over $35 million, 35.555 M by 2033. That's a CAG of about 12.4%, 12.399%.
Still double-digit growth.
Absolutely. Nigeria and South Africa are leading the way there. Sometimes basalt fiber is leveraged specifically for its durability, especially in, challenging environmental conditions found in parts of the continent.
Okay, so it really is a global phenomenon then.
It appears so. Now, if we sort of connect all these regional dots, step back and look at the bigger picture, it's really clear this isn't just some niche material anymore. The main takeaway from the cognitive market research data is undeniable. The global market is set to more than quadruple from its 2021 value by 2033.
Quadruple. That's the headline.
That's a headline. And it reflects really strong demand across a whole range of industrial applications.
Like the construction, automotive, aerospace we mentioned.
Exactly. High-performance concrete for infrastructure, that light-weighting push and transport, advanced composites in general. For you, the listener, this really highlights how new materials science isn't just theoretical, it's fundamentally reshaping major sectors.
Right. It points towards more durable, maybe more efficient, and potentially more sustainable solutions being adopted globally.
Precisely.
So after seeing these incredible numbers, this really widespread accelerating growth, soaring from, nearly $300 million to over $1.3 billion in just over a decade, what broader picture emerges for us? What should you, our listeners, take away about the future of materials and industry?
Well, I think this rapid global growth of a material like basalt fiber offers a really fascinating glimpse into the future.
How so?
It strongly suggests a continued, maybe even accelerating move towards more resilient materials. Materials that perform better, last longer, and potentially more eco-friendly options in our built environment, in manufacturing.
That push for lightweight, high-performance solutions seems key.
It really does. So this raises an important question, maybe something for you to consider further.
Okay.
What does the rapid global growth of a material like basalt fiber really tell us about the future? The future of infrastructure, manufacturing, maybe even sustainability in our changing world.
It makes you wonder what other hidden materials might be out there on the cusp of making a similar impact.
Exactly. It's a reminder to keep digging, keep exploring the innovations happening just beneath the surface.